All right, so first we got the original McDonavan. Yeah, so I think the backstory behind why we took these is I think we went to a football game. Or no, I don't think it was a football game. It was probably a basketball game because this was in February and the football games were usually in like the fall.
Wow.
Time.
Over 6 years ago.
Over 6 years ago, yeah. And yeah, look at your old haircut. Yeah, what do you think of that?
My lack thereof.
Or lack of a haircut, yeah.
To be frank.
We're gonna see a little bit of the evolution of your hair as we go on with these. But I think we were there that night with friends and we saw that little kiosk or the little standee, whatever, and we were just like, Donovan, go.
I don't remember who suggested it, but
whoever
suggested it probably did not know that they were making history. I mean, you're the one who posted it. So
I was the one that posted it.
Oh, I'm already dying.
You're already dying from the McDonald's.
I'm having indigestion.
Yeah, that's the McDonald's experience. Let's try this sauce. I have tried this before, but I don't remember what it tastes like.
Okay. Take a note.
It's kind of mid. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not super into it.
I'm not surprised that you say that.
No.
In fact, I think I would be more surprised if you said it was really good.
I'm not a fan. I'm really not. What do you think? It doesn't taste. I don't think that's. I don't know.
It could work on some stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's like, is McDonald's like Japanese McDonald's or something? Because that's kind of what I'm getting here. The fact that they have Japanese characters.
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
pretty sure that's
it's supposed to be like a cross promotion with like Naruto or something. I could be completely wrong about that. I'm not exactly sure.
I don't know.
But
it does kind of taste like a soy sauce kind of deal, though. You know?
It has a little bit of a soy sort of flavor. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think you can beat like just straight up like barbecue sauce or like sweet and sour. That's my go-to with the nuggets. So yeah, so this was the first day. Or the McDonavan day one. I didn't even call it day one at the time because
you can see my blank, emotionless stare.
Yeah, it's very emotionless. But then we go into the next one. It was day two.
Damn.
This is when it became a series.
Yeah. Was this a week later?
It was a week later.
Okay.
It was exactly a week later.
I got a haircut.
You did. Within literally that week, you got a haircut. Yeah. I literally said we're just gonna do this every time we go to McDonald's. I said the president right then and there. This is now a reoccurring thing.
Was that the caption?
Yeah.
I had no drip. I had no drip back then.
Are you wearing the same jacket in
both? I was wearing the same
the first
jacket.
Yeah. Okay, but then in the next one though, you change it up a little bit.
Okay.
In the third day, you have a little bit more motion in your eyes, right?
I'm looking a little like paint me like one of your French girls, like.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's what we were going for.
Am I sexy? I don't know.
Hey, that's for the audience to decide.
What kind of attention were these posts getting on Instagram, if any at all? Like, were they getting comments?
Well, so these were on my second Instagram account. I had less like people on that account following me than I did on my my main account. But these posts would always get a lot of likes whenever I would post them. So
like an abnormal amount of likes.
Like in comparison to like the other stuff that I would post on there, because sometimes I would just post like whatever like memes or something.
Is that why you're like, we have to keep doing this because the first one got so much attention?
I think that was my like business mindset. I was like, this is now a bit. This is now something we like. People expect this out of us now.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my thought process. This is gonna make me
the Instagram money.
Yep.
Because you were totally an influencer.
Yeah, I was an aspiring influencer, and now I'm just an influencer. I'm not aspiring at all. I've made it. I'm big now.
You've influenced me.
Exactly. And if that is not what an influencer does, I don't know what they do. Next, we're back to the blank expressions.
Okay. I don't know why I thought that was so funny to just like look off in the distance. I mean, I guess that's because that's kind of how McDonald's makes you feel sometimes when you eat it. It's just like you just feel nothing after. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're like in that food coma.
I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like we put that much thought into like what you were doing. I think the most thought we put into it was like, we need you to be at a different part of the McDonald's in every iteration, right?
Well, even still, like, I'm in the same spot, but there's a different prop that I'm standing with.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of what we were going for, I think.
Yeah, and you can see, like, in the background, like, like the workers did not give a shit. And I think that's the funniest part is like, I guess it was near our high school, and so like they're probably used to like high schoolers coming and and goofing around, but like
I don't know.
I just think it was so funny that like you can clearly see that they do not give a shit.
They don't give a They're just there to do their jobs and get the hell out of there. And I'd like to think we were trying to bring them a little bit of like humor in that moment. You know, maybe they looked over at what we were doing.
I don't think so because I've worked jobs like that before, and people come in and do stupid shit like that, and I'm just like. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Hey, they're not hurting anybody.
They're not hurting anybody, but it's like...
It's not like we were like trying to go behind the counter and like pose with them. Well, maybe we do. We'll find out. No.
This was around the same time as like all that Rick and Morty, Pickle Rick.
Yes. This was like right after that was all going down.
Yeah. And so this was probably around the time that video was... Do you remember that video where like...
Some guy was like freaking out of McDonald's?
Yeah, he starts freaking out and going, I'm Pickle Rick!
Yes,
I'm Pickle Rick!
I do.
And then he gets up on the counter
that.
And stuff.
We never did anything like that. I think that guy actually did us a favor because he made us look like saints. You know what I mean?
True. Well, he set the bar really, really high for being a f***ing annoying jerk bag.
All right, now we're adding some like clever captions, right? Or we're maybe, you know,
that was all you.
That was all me. See, I was the producer and you were the talent in this partnership, right?
The $2 thing kind of throws me off because
they're definitely more than that now.
There's no way that they're still $2, you know? I mean, like how much did you pay for this cheeseburger?
That was almost $3.
Back then it probably would have been like $1.50.
Yeah, those were on the dollar menu for a while, I think.
Yeah.
But
dude, do you want to dink it and sink it?
Dude, we should dink it and sink it.
Yeah. Dink it and
Let's
sink
do it. Dink it and sink it.
Was made with love.
I asked them if they could give it a little kiss before they gave it to me. So
that should be their
I included a comment here that was on the original post. So this was from Parker, our friend Parker. He said, "We all love McDonavan, but not the real Donovan, of course." So him trying to like make fun of you, and then he says, "Or should I say real Donovan?" Hold up, did I just at myself? I played myself in my own game. So I just wanted to include that. Yeah. So that was day 5. Here's day 6. We got the ice cream now.
You know what? I think I remember this because was this not during marching band camp?
No, this was not.
No?
The next one is, I believe. And then you asked here, you commented on that one, will the madness of McDonavan ever end? And then it did eventually.
It did eventually.
But not quite yet.
I was already starting to go insane.
You had reached your limit at this point, but we just kept pushing ahead.
My stardom was too big to handle.
Yeah.
So I was getting so much attention
from
all the people at school.
Yeah. Everyone was like...
The boys wanted to be me and the girls wanted to date me.
And everyone was coming to you like in the hallways like, when's the next McDonald's comes? What is it? I need to know.
Not to you.
Not to me, no. Well, because you're the face, right? It's like you never when you see people that made a movie, you don't talk to the producers, you talk to the actors, right? That's all you care about. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. This was during marching band camp, and see, March. So
even though this was in August.
But it was supposed to be like alluding to marching band. Right. For some reason, this one stands out to me because you have a burger with lettuce, and I think you had to specifically ask for lettuce on that.
Did I?
I don't know.
I was trying to be a little healthy.
It just looks out of place to me. The lettuce.
It does. It looks a little weird.
So it makes me think that you asked for it.
Or maybe did I not just get like a better cheeseburger than the dollar menu quality cheeseburger?
Maybe, but I don't know what burger they put, because usually the lettuce they have is like it's like iceberg and it's like cut up. So like I never see that.
Was it different back then?
Look of lettuce. Maybe it was. I don't know.
We were definitely like with the marching band crew in this one.
Yes.
I remember we were sitting next to some of them.
Yes, we definitely were.
And they were probably like, "What are you
guys
doing?"
And I don't know if they knew what McDonavan was, but
they knew.
Some of them
they were just playing dumb.
That's true. They had to have known. There's no way they didn't know. And then we got some comments here. Our friend Dean said, "Now this is epic," and you said, "Great comment, Dean." And you said that like over a year after he commented that. And then you said, "I laughed the first time and I wasted no time laughing the second time."
Okay.
And then Parker commented, "I missed Donovan." As if you were like dead or something.
That was like an in memorial post?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it had just been like he hadn't seen you in a while for like 2 months because it was during the summer. I don't know because it was Oh, okay. Well, first we have McDonavan Day 8, about to steal all these kids' presents. LMAO. So this was during the holiday time.
So we took a hiatus for a couple months.
Of McDonavan, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we did the last one that we did was the marching band one. And then we kind of branched out and did a couple other spin-offs. And I don't know if maybe they didn't catch on as well as McDonavan. So we went back to our roots, right? And then, we did the holiday edition, you know? And then we have just another kind of standard McDonavan post. But the shtick behind this one is it's like, oh, what's going to happen on the screen? Oh, it's the menu.
Okay.
Damn. It's pretty funny.
Is this when they got those machines?
Probably, yeah. Actually, now that I think about it.
It was pretty revolutionary for a high school student.
It was pretty crazy, yeah.
Because you didn't have to go up and ask them. You could just...
No, you didn't have to talk to anybody. And then we have Shamrock Shake. So This is just a slap in the face.
That was so good, dude.
I love Shamrock
Shakes.
Shakes.
That was so good. Yeah. I can feel the taste in my mouth right now, and it's heavenly.
I know. If I you had to settle for these.
Okay. You know, it's good.
Oh, and then this one, day 11. This was when it snowed pretty heavily, and it got school canceled for us, and we ended up doing.
When there's no more school, it got canceled for you.
Got canceled for you. Yeah, we ended up doing a little music video for my main channel. We were trying to make like yellow snow, and so we got like yellow food coloring and Mountain Dew, and then we poured that on the snow to make it look like pee. It's really funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was
you know, well, the whole joke was like Dean kept on trying to eat it, and that was like I thought that was pretty funny.
It was pretty good.
I'm not like a comedy expert, but next we got day 12, and this one was you just like on the little like play screen thing. Like you can see me taking a picture in the reflection. So that one you're looking pretty smug. And then here's the drink themed one. You ever go to those fast food places that have like the really like fancy drink machines where you can like tap on a screen and choose what you want?
Hit as hard.
They always taste bad.
Everything in it.
Exactly, and then there's like I don't know. I feel like there's like cross flavoring between the different sodas, and it like actually makes it taste like bad to me.
Okay, but did I not get a graveyard there? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
so pushed them all.
So I think the reason why I don't have another picture on this is because we did a video, and this was revolutionary. We did a little recreation of the that I think this was a Vine.
You.
McDonavan.
Yeah. Look, you have like stuff clearly on your face here.
It's because I like very quickly like.
Yeah. All right. So that was day.
I enjoy that. I remember there was another.
Did you like the graveyard?
I did not.
No.
But I remember I was gonna say there was one other time in my life when I've had a graveyard, and it was at the Taco Bell. Well, you remember this. We got the graveyard, and then we were walking out of the Taco Bell, and I actually tried it, and it was so bad that I spit it out into Dean's mouth. And he was so pissed. He took the fucking cup from me, like snatched it out of my hand and threw it on the ground.
Yeah, no, so this is from my perspective what happened. So you got that like as we were leaving. This was like years before. This was like 2017, I believe. We were leaving and we were walking somewhere, probably to like the park or someone's house or something. And then you took a sip of it, and it was really windy that day. You didn't intentionally spit it into Dean's mouth, but you spit it out, and the wind made it fly into Dean's face.
The little particles.
Little particles. And he got so pissed that he snatched it from your hand and then just like flew it on the ground. And I got a shot of it happening in real time somehow. That was like the
you got my
luckiest
reaction
shot.
Where Dean is like standing there like filled with rage, and I'm just like I got my hands on my head and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, and then we go back. Oh my god.
Oh, we're back in McDonavan.
We go back to McDonavan. We hadn't done McDonavan in a while, if you notice, right? It had been like a solid couple months, and then we finally did it, and this was the reunion. And then you kissed the thing that was probably pretty dirty.
What can I say? Sometimes just the feeling of
you gotta commit to the art.
Yeah, it's the
right
bit.
too.
It's the bit.
You have to commit to the bit. Yeah, this was around the time that Frozen 2 was out.
This is probably around the time that like COVID was like
on the rise,
or like on the rise.
There was talk about it.
This is like when you posted this, they were experimenting on those bats,
and then they stopped. They stopped from it, and they were like, "Oh shit, new McDonavan post."
Oh, and that's what started COVID.
They're like, "We gotta end this now. This needs to end." Oh, okay.
Samantha.
Holy shit. Yeah, we have a cameo from one of our friends that worked there at the time, and we labeled it "kicked out." And then I think
really funny.
The second one is you about to throw a drink, and I like Cody's about to order a bottle of water. We must.
No. I remember this because it was like 999 bottles of water.
Oh wait, really?
Do you remember that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Wait, I think it says 25 there.
It does say 25. I remember he was like
even 25
I remember he kept
like
pressing the button though, and like I think he went all the way up to 99.
That's evil. Imagine like accidentally clicking order after that.
They probably didn't even have 99 balls.
No, there's no way that they probably barely had 25. First post of 2020. Do you remember what we were doing when we took this, or before we took this?
I don't know, but I know that Trump was saying something about COVID.
Well, I can't deny that. So the day that we took this one, we were at school. This was a Saturday. We were doing work for the the oral exams. The f***ing...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't remember what they were called.
Yeah, we were like practicing.
Was it the IA?
No, that was the other thing.
No, FOA was the live presentations. Where we had to do it to the class. Those were the FOAs. I think IA was the... No.
No, I remember what you're talking about.
You know, like we had to go... Maybe they were called...
We had to go in a room with the teacher, and then she would like ask us questions about some reading or something.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what the questions were.
And it was recorded.
And then she'd have to... Yeah.
Whatever the agency was.
The IB, whatever people.
Yeah.
And then they would have to grade us on how well we did, and it was a pretty intimidating exam.
It was intimidating because I think we had to be there and talk for like a good what was it, like
10 minutes,
10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and it felt like a long time because I don't know. It's not even like I don't even know if it was that like hard of a thing. It was just like the pressure of it.
Yeah,
and like it got like hyped up so much. I feel like
I remember being very nervous walking into that room.
Yes,
but it was only because of the way it was set up. I think because it was like you were one-on-one, you were being recorded, we were actually in an enormous room, like
we were. It wasn't like just like a tiny little.
No,
room,
it was like a big room.
Yes.
We were like sitting in the lecture hall, basically.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But looking back,
it probably wasn't that bad.
I feel like it wasn't that bad. I feel like I could do it again easily.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, we went to school on a Saturday. I remember Parker, I think Dean was with us, and we went there and we were there for like a couple hours. And then we went to McDonald's after. And I do believe this is the last official McDonavan
Final,
feast.
and it ends where it began, next to that
in that one little area. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even put that together. That's crazy.
Was I sitting in the baby seat? Is that?
I think you were.
It was so funny. You can't even see the f***ing baby seat.
I think you were, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know what was going on with the framing here. Were we trying to get you to see the word seed? Was that the joke?
Seed.
Seed, because that's
on
like
a cess. Seed B.
That was really integral that we included.
That's what the caption should have been. On a cess. Seed B.
That's a better caption than what I actually put.
New day, new look. New
I think that's because that's what it said there. Yeah. Okay.